I am here with Sean P. Darr from $5 or Less. Say hi, Sean.
What's up, firstclassbreakfast.com or fkbonline.com. Don't know why he changed it, but he did.
Yep.
Reggie.
I feel like we look ridiculous. Can we change our clothes, please?
I think you look great, first off. And
Thank you.
on the way over here, I was wondering, is Jeffrey more of an East or West Coast guy? And now I have my answer.
There you go.
Do I at all look like Mark Wahlberg in this outfit?
You look almost exactly like Mark Wahlberg. When you knocked on the door, I was like, is that Mark Wahlberg?
Good.
Sean, what's the movie about?
I was in sort of a bad place in my life where I dropped out of college to do stand-up. In the first few years, it went very well. Everybody thought it was cool. Everyone was very supportive. And then after a few years, you're still eating ramen and peanut butter and jelly, and you stay up till 3 in the morning. And on Facebook, all your friends are getting married, and they have houses and boats and whatnot. And you're like, oh, I'm the idiot. Like, at first it seemed really cool, and everybody's into it, and now you're like, what am I doing this for? So the movie is really about it's like a week in my life of everyone around me kind of moving forward and me being like, am I going anywhere? And how do you decide to keep doing what you want to do? Because sort of the theme of the movie is what's right for you is not right for everybody and vice versa. So when you're not exactly sure where to go or what to do, you kind of have to listen to your internal sort of barometer. My mom did not like it.
Okay. Is she hard to please or very discerning?
I guess she's hard to please.
Okay.
I love my mom. I'm sad she didn't like it, but when you watch the movie, it's not shocking.
Okay.
As to why she didn't like the movie. And the reason I say that is because there is so much brutal violence in this film.
Okay. I must have seen a different.
It was too much for her.
I must have seen an alternative cut. So the reception, other than your mom's, how's everyone else?
No, we had a premiere in New York that went very well. We had a premiere in LA, which you hosted.
I sure did.
It was the first time you saw the movie, and you are an executive producer.
I am.
Was your money well spent?
Sure, totally.
Both of them went well. People are laughing at all the parts that I hoped they'd laugh at. I think people understand where the climax kind of dips. I think all the right emotions and beats are hit. And they resonated with people. It's been great, because the weird thing is because I'm doing stand-up for years, you tell a joke and you get instant feedback, right. So you know how it went. So making movies is really strange because you work on it for a year and a half and you don't actually know what anybody thinks of it. And I had a month where I thought it sucked. Then I had a month where I was like, I can't look at it. Then I had a month where I'm like, Oscar. Then I had a month where I was like, oh, this is just okay. And then I had a month where I was like, you know what? Then you finally come to terms and you're like, you know what? I'm proud of this.
Did you have any issues making this movie?
It went surprisingly well for my first movie. I learned a lot. Sort of my initial instinct was anybody that helped me, I thought, well, you're a genius. Thank you so much for helping me. I don't know what I'm doing. Whatever you say goes. That's what we'll do because you guys know what you're doing. And then everybody kind of showed up and was like, all right, who's the leader? Who's running this thing? And so it took me a couple days to kind of accept the job and be like, oh, I'm in charge. I got everybody together and they're all good at what they do, but they specialize in certain things. And me just hanging out in the back doesn't work, and I kind of had to learn to take charge. So accepting that was, it's great. It was fun. It felt good once I did it. That was an adjustment. We got a lot of parking tickets.
Okay.
Parking in random places in New York to put stuff one place or the other. Budgeting in general, everything costs. People told me the whole time, whatever you think it's going to cost, maybe double it.
Oh, wow.
Or whatever. And so we even made more than the Kickstarter goal and still probably had to put in, I don't know, $1,000 of our own money.
Oh, wow.
To finish it. And then we had some, I don't want to say a love triangle on set. We had, I don't know if I can even say this. there were some romantic issues on set, and what I mean by that is everyone on set, men and women, wanted to sleep with me.
Of course.
And it created a lot of tension.
Of course.
No, we had 2 people that previously dated, but then agreed to work on the movie, even though they were not together anymore. And they did it. It's awesome that they worked through it. There were some tense moments. I would take a lot more ownership of things early on.
Okay.
There were many times where we'd be filming something, and whoever had the boom mic, I would be like, he seems too far away to be getting the correct sound. But I bet he knows what he's doing, and then I wouldn't worry about it. And then you're like, the next day, oh, the sound on this isn't good. So definitely a lot of moments like that where you kind of have to speak up or take charge or whatever.
Who are your filmmaker inspirations for making movies?
Well, Spike Lee, obviously. He turns his head. Wes Anderson was a big impact. I know that may be kind of hipstery or lame now, but and his recent movies have been. But his early work was really big for me. I really enjoy what.
It got hipster.
Does that sound really hipster?
It got hipster and Wes Anderson, but his early work. That's.
I stand by it. I mean it wholeheartedly.
It's okay.
Judd Apatow films were big for me. Coen Brothers, Woody Allen, Alexander Payne films are really great.
I prefer Max Payne. Mark Wahlberg.
Is that a video game?
And a movie starring Mark Wahlberg.
Really?
Yep.
Didn't know that.
Look it up.
You're not fighting. You're not fighting.
Not you. Not you. Not you.
I give the pain. I don't know how to do a Boston accent. I'm the Max Payne.
That's really what you need in love. Baby, this right is
Who do you think's better looking, me or Reggie?
That's tough. Only because comparing white to black is like comparing apples and oranges.
It's
Both
close
are
though.
great. Oh yeah, it's super close.
Like 2 to 3 million votes close.
Right. Exactly. Like electoral votes, you. Popular vote, Reggie. I would say if I were to assume what Donald Trump would say, he would say Sean P. Darr at Sean P. Darr
Yeah.
knocks it out of the park. $5 or less is tremendous.
No.
See it! Exclamation point.
Then it would say, failing SNL should hire him.
Yes. Yeah.
There we go.
That's great.
We put it together.
Final question. Would you rather every single day for the rest of your life, a 15-year-old girl is going to punch you in the face? You're not going to know when it's going to happen.
I was really worried about where that was going when I heard 15-year-old girls, so I'm glad we played it straight.
You're not going to know when it's going to happen, where it's going to happen. It's a different 15-year-old girl every day, which means sometimes she might be athletic, sometimes she might be weak.
Okay.
Okay, so that's one scenario. Second scenario, kicked in the balls once a year by the most popular NFL kicker that season. But you also won't know when it's going to happen or where it's going to happen.
Well, both are situations. What are the first ones are doing? What? They're punching me in the face
It's a girl punching
every day. So it's really, do you want to be punched in the face 365 times by a girl, which could be just as painful as being hit by a man? Obviously, all things equal. So it's either do I want to be hit 365 times or one time by somebody who's probably more powerful.
It's an NFL
only
kicker.
because he's trained.
It's an NFL kicker kicking you in the balls.
But if a woman wanted to be an NFL kicker too, she could. I easily choose getting kicked in the balls once, just because. Get it over and done with.
I choose a face. Who's the best kicker in the NFL right now?
So, Steven
It's
Gostkowski.
not Tim Tebow, so I don't care.
New England Patriots. Go Patriots, February 5th.
Let's see.
Taking down the Falcons. It's going up tomorrow.
Okay,
Get
good.
it this together.
Great.
Thank you, Jeffrey. Let's hug on camera.
Let's hug on camera. Alright, that's Sean P. Darr. Watch his movie. You're about to. I'm Jeffrey McClaren. Bye.
Go on Twitter.
Hey, check out
Look us up on Twitter.
check out all the great features on fpbonline.com.
I'm gonna be so mad when I look at this footage and I look like incredibly fat the whole time, and I'm gonna be like, I guess I'll just delete it.
You look great.